Aside for the glaring coincidence of Ryder-moving vehicles, isn't it interesting how Imad Salem detailed how the bomb making for the Landmark plot and the bomb used in Oklahoma City 1995 were similar, being ammonium nitrate fertilizer bombs as used in the World Trade Center? But isn't it also interesting when between that time frame, in 1994, while no kind of terrorist attack occurred in the US, the same type of ammonium nitrate bomb was used at the AMIA, that's the Argentine Israelite Mutual Association building in Buenos Aires. The incident was carried out by a suicide bomber in a van, in which killed 85 people and injured over 300. Yet, how come Iran and Hezbollah were first blamed for the AMIA bombing? A better question, why is Hezbollah constantly and falsely accused for other terrorist attacks elsewhere? Why is it said that Hezbollah was founded with the 1983 Marine barracks bombing in Lebanon under the planning of Imad Mughniya, which Hezbollah has denied, and a group called Islamic Jihad claimed responsibility? And what does it say when it was also revealed by Viktor Ostrovsky, by way of deception, the making and unmaking of a Mossad officer being met with pressure not to be released, in which it details the Mossad's foreknowledge of the Marine barracks bombing, but did not alert US officials, where 241 military service personnel ended up being killed. In fact, why do most Americans not recognize the Marine barracks bombing as the largest terrorist attack on Americans before 9/11? Separate from other embassy attacks or incidents carried out on US soil, is there a common social disconnect amongst the American consensus that sees military servicemen and women less innocent or unequivocal as victims of terrorism compared to civilian or traveling casualties? Could that also be why such events like the attack on the USS Liberty aren't well received to the public, just as the Pentagon attack with Flight 77 on September 11th isn't well received by conspiracy theorists and 9/11 truthers? And in continuing with attacks on US soldiers overseas, why did the US government accuse the pro-Hezbollah militant Shia organization in Saudi Arabia, Hezbollah al-Hajjaz, and Iran for the 1996 Khobar Towers bombing in Saudi Arabia, when according to the Saudi government, the bombing was carried out by Saudi Islamic militants, including many veterans of the Afghan war, thus Al-Qaeda? Why did Ali Mohammed in 1984, after offering his services to the CIA in Cairo, was he also stationed in Hamburg and assigned to infiltrate mosques associated to Hezbollah? Why a month after 9/11 did the Bush administration offer a $5 million reward leading to the arrest of Hezbollah members in the 1985 hijackings of TWA 847, especially when one of them was already in US custody since 1987, captured member Fawaz Yunus? But yet, 7 years later after 9/11, one of the main hijackers and leaders, Hezbollah founder Imad Mughniya, who was also able to hide for decades after, even gone under plastic surgery to change his identity, ends up getting assassinated in Syria by the Mossad in 2008 with the help of their infiltrating spy, Ali Jarrar, 9/11 hijacker Zaid Jarrar's cousin. And looking back at these two Lebanese, Jarrar and El-Haj, having both stayed in Germany, the US, and elsewhere, is part of the Mossad's playbook specifically using Lebanese assets so that it's easier to set them up as a pretext to frame Hezbollah?